if you want to build an ant bed here, be cool about it.
But ants can't be cool. They don't know how to be cool.
I got bit. That's not cool. That's not being cool.
But last week, I talked about going out to the land. I said, I don't know what things look like. My grass was waist high out there, and it was a mess, and I really got into it. I had my friend Amp come out, and he did a lot of filming for me. My friend Connor Larson came out, and we hung out a bit, and I cut grass on the zero-turn lawnmower. I mean, I did a lot of cutting before they got there, really cleaned it up in a way. I got Amp to follow me around with the drone, and I cut a big field. I have one big, huge field, and then I have a lot of hills. There's still stuff to be done, but I cut a ton of grass. I have a fence built for the front yard so that I can keep the kids in when we're there, and I can't fit my zero-turn in there, so I have to do it with a push mower, and it was really grown up. I mean, it's the kind of thing where when you're cutting it with the push mower, you have to run over it and then lift the push mower up so it won't shut off on me. But it shut off on me several times. But I really got in there and I worked it. I want to make the next land video a bit like one of those videos where if you watch TikTok and you see the guy go to someone's house and just clean up their yard like it's really overgrown and you clean it up. I want to make that kind of video because that's what was going on out there. And then I broke out the weed eater, but my string, I ran out of string, and I had to stop weed eating because I was like, I don't want to get into this again. It takes up half my life running to string up weed eater cord. I don't know why we're doing it, but I got a lot done. And I had this area down by the creek. I always call it the bottom because that's what my dad used to call this area at his house. But you go down and, you know, when it's not a rainy season, it gets pretty dry down there, but it will flood, and it floods every year. And so it's a flood zone, so you can't build anything there, and you can't even really plant anything around it. But I had it mulched. When I first started going down there, it was very overgrown, and I had it all mulched. And then once I had it mulched, there was wood all over it, like wood chips, like mulch. So it was really great. And then it flooded, and it washed all my mulch away. And then now things are starting to grow back, so I've been cutting the grass. I mow it down with a zero-turn. So I drove down there on my four-wheeler.
Dusty sleigh here. We're going to take a journey to the creek. Been cutting grass all day. And now we're going to go down, down, down. Here we go. Here we go. Woo. All right, that's pretty sweet here. The camera going. That's what I'm talking about. Down, down, down. Into the woods, baby. Yay. Okay, here we go. Going down. I had this road built. Here we go. But I am going down that hill. Now I'm down at the creek. Cruising around down here. Got a bit of a farmer's tan going on. And I've been cutting grass all day in the sun. Normally I like to take my shirt off when I cut grass, but I had people here today and we were videoing. I don't mind showing off. I don't mind taking my shirt off in public, but I don't really want a lot of video footage of me with my shirt off floating around out here. Got to pay extra for that, you know what I mean? That's not free content. Well, so this is down, what you might call the bottom. It's down near the creek. The creek is right over here. And pretty overgrown. I should have cut the grass here today. But there's a lot of flowers out there. I don't really want to cut it. And but it's beautiful down here. That's why I wanted to get a little footage of it, because that's beautiful down here.
Yeah, here.
And I've had this cleared out. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of yellow flowers and daisies all over down here, amongst other flowers. And I've just cut so many flowers down today. I thought, there's some red clover. I thought, I gotta leave the insects something. And there's butterflies all over the place down here, and bees, and it's just a real insect haven down here. It is gonna have to be cut, unfortunately, but maybe I'll invest in a tractor with a bush hog. That way I don't have to cut it so often, because it's so nice down here. I could make myself a little trail like this through here but I just feel like there's certain things that they never stop growing. Some plants, I feel like they reach a certain height and then they die. And then there are others that never stop growing.
I don't know. I need to cut it because it's going to get overgrown. But at the same time, I love wildlife. I love insects. I'm not going to do it. And I didn't do it.
I got a drone following me here. But I want to see if the drone can come with me along this hill. Now we're going to go back up the hill. Back up the hill. Here we go. Now we'll go up a little different of a way.
My trees look good. There is one that's dead for sure, and there's a couple others that may be dead. But overall, I did some heavy pruning. I mean, I pruned big time, like scary big time, where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. But they look better than ever. I feel like pruning is necessary.
I did get to cut some of this. A lot of this got cut today. But I was able to cut a little trail right through here. Very, very shaky on the hill now because I wrecked it down this hill. So I'm shaky on it now. But there's clover coming up, various plants. I planted some mullein out here, and it's starting to come up. There's lots of birds out here. And listen, I've noted in the past that when I first started coming out here, I felt like I wasn't seeing a lot of birds. And now I'm seeing more birds. So I'm going to, give myself that credit that I'm bringing the birds out. But I got water here. I'm trying to bring birds and, just more life out there. That's what I want.
People ask me garden advice sometimes, and I appreciate that they do. But I don't really know a lot about gardening. I know what I've done, and I know my experiences. And I really pruned every tree that I have this year, and in a significant way, in a way that made me uncomfortable, in a way that made me feel like I violated the trees and potentially killed them. But they look better than ever. And I'm so excited about it. All I'm trying to do is show the journey. I want to show the journey from the time I bought land to clearing it out, to building a cabin, to building the swales, to planting the trees, to one day me be able to walk you through a food forest on video, and then you look back and go, whoa, this guy created this from nothing here. And I just want to see if we can complete this journey. And this land series videos is more of a video journal for me. And I'm excited about it.
Appreciate you guys checking out this episode. I don't know if this will be the end, but I appreciate it.
I mean, I'm a big fan of what's happening. I've still not produced one piece of fruit.